It is always an honor and a privilege to have in worship with us our champion for justice, our congresswoman, our leader. It is always a great opportunity to have in worship with us Congresswoman Waters. I'm wrong. That one right there is already sanitized, but you can work it out, Nate. Work it out. All right. Now, as she's coming, many of you know that redistricting is happening where they are moving Congress people around. I think California is losing one congressional district. Nevertheless, as this redistricting is happening, she is regaining Watts and Compton. And so we are grateful. It's always a privilege to have public servants serving who want to serve. Amen. Because some of these other folk that we've had, they didn't really want to be here. And so let them now go to some of them districts where they want to be. Come on, Congresswoman, and talk to us for a few moments. And then our children are going to come and present unto us.
Good morning, church. Good morning, Pastor. The church looks beautiful with all the poinsettias and the queens and the kings and all of that. And I'm delighted to be here with you this morning. Giving honor to God, yes, it looks as if in redistricting I get my Watts back. And I'm delighted to be able to serve in a community that I was able to serve some years ago where we made tremendous progress in working with Pastor. I think that we have some ideas that we would want to employ. So I'm delighted. Having said that, I just finished with MSNBC this morning, and they just informed us that Manchin, the senator, who has been obstructing our ability to pass significant legislation, has just said he will not support the Build Back Better legislation that has all of the support for our communities in it. In that legislation, out of my committee, I have $170 billion for housing, for people to be able to keep up their mortgages, for people to be able to have rental assistance, to redo all of our public housing so that it's safe and secure. All of that goes down the drain if we're not able to get Build Back Better. But it also has in it climate change legislation. You saw what just happened in Kentucky, and you see how the climate is changing all over the world. And so we need to know what we can do to prevent the destruction of our climate, how we can all participate. In addition to that, in the bill, we have this wonderful way that we're supporting elimination of poverty and our children getting the support they need to have good nutrition and proper clothing and all of that. It is the child tax credit. How many people know about the child tax credit? Give them a round of applause. This is big. This is big. And people are getting monthly checks, and we want to continue that and make it permanent. In addition to that, we have so many people now where the families are absolutely in a state of stress because in some of our families we have 1 in 2 people with dementia and Alzheimer's. We need parental leave in order to help take care of our families. In addition to that, COVID-19 has caused illnesses, and even though those of us who are protected, Pastor, I have my 2 shots and my booster. And I promise you I won't go boosting unless I have to. And so I won't talk a lot more about that except to say I challenged MSNBC to put him up on the screen with a PowerPoint at each of the issues in Build Back Better and tell the American people why he's not going to support child care, why he's not going to support housing, why he's not going to support climate change. And so we're going to keep fighting. Normally, when they don't have the votes, they won't put it up. Bernie Sanders came on today. He said, put it up, let them vote it up or down. And that's what I say. put it up and let Manchin vote it up or down. It's so unfortunate that we have the opportunity with this President Biden and our Vice President, what was our Senator Harris, Kamala Harris, who can now absolutely create change in this country. And it is being obstructed by two people. And so, but you know, of course I'm upset about it, but I'm going to let God take care of that. Okay? And so I wanted to be here today to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And for us to have the strength and the courage not to let anything get us down. They talk about the new variant that's out there. We're going to lick it because we're all going to do what we need to do. And we're going to implore others to do what they need to do. And so we keep fighting and we keep struggling and we will win. We always win. Sometimes we don't even know we have won. But we always win when we have the courage and the commitment to do so. So I brought my new calendars here for the new year. I know everybody can get the dates on their cell phones and all of that, but it doesn't hurt to have one in your house, okay? So I have some calendars for you. But more than that, I came because I've not always been able to be here for pastor appreciation. And so this pastor is providing leadership. Pastor Shane Scott really believes in the work of the church in the community and everything that you've done, increasing and supporting testing and vaccinations and all of that. I just want Pastor Scott to know that I came to show appreciation for your leadership, and I have a little something for you today. Open it. So I want to thank you so very much for your leadership and for your work. And so I just drove through Nickerson Gardens on our way here to remind myself of the work that we've got to do. I'm ready. I'm up to it. Thank you very much. If you don't mind.
Well, God be praised. I just got a check for $5,000. Now, I want to mention that, but let me say something about that. Open that and tell me the date on it. 'Cause I want to show y'all something.
It's making me nervous up here. Oh my goodness, where's my glasses?
12/12.
I didn't know that he was going to do this today, and he didn't know that I was going to do this today. He just blessed me with $1,000.
So I've been talking about doing some fundraisers for some elected officials, and you know, with COVID and all this stuff, we just don't know what times look like. But Mom is up for re-election, and they are coming after her again. Members of Congress have to run every 2 years, and it seems as if when they stop, they got to start again. And so I decided that I would write a check to support her campaign. I wrote a check, had no idea. Preachers give money, not many politicians do. I had no idea. But I gave, and look at what God did. Y'all see the principle? No, let me ask again. Do you see the principle that when you give, God does what? He give it back to you? Amen. Amen. I am so honored to stand with Congresswoman Waters and to support her. I'm always available to her, but she is always available to us. And so we celebrate her. We're praying for her. We stand with her. Amen. And we are looking forward to her district office coming to Watts. Amen. God be praised. Come on, one more time. Let's celebrate her. Give her a rounding applause. Come on, all over the room. Let's celebrate Congresswoman Waters.